Speaking of other weirdos, can we get into the key to roles of it all? Okay. So I feel like I want to play um some Akita Rose and what she's been saying. Let me go to her page and then we'll play because I think we already did 4 and 5, maybe. I think I'll do 6 and 7 with y'all. And then we'll get into what Ace released. Got my girl looking crazy out here. All right. Y'all like the video? Y'all subscribe to the channel, girl? Are y'all following Bondi Blue Bites? Are y'all following Bondi Blue Bites? Are you following me, girl? Or are you just being in the bushes like Homer Simpson, bitch? Okay. I did not save these. Oh, well, you know what? I wonder if it works better when I use YouTube. Y'all let me know. I'm about to pull it up on YouTube because she's been posting these on her YouTube. If the YouTube works better and it doesn't echo, can y'all please let me know? It would be greatly appreciated. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hello, my
All those things that I'll be satisfied.
Hello, Crash Show. And thank you for watching episode 6 of Who the F Did I Work For? I had to censor myself trying to take my pages. If you no longer see me on any of the platforms, follow my YouTube. That means Mojo Jojo 1. So there's a rumor that Mojo Jojo is smashing everybody on the cast, and I don't know where y'all came up with that. But I do know I did say he was dibbling and dabbling for show. Yeah, I know I said that.
Okay, so it's still echoing. Okay, girl, hold up. Hold up, girl. Hold up. You see our map is coming through now. What's that? Hold up. Let me see, y'all. Let me see if I can connect us in another way. Will this work? Oh.
Got something on my shirt.
Thank you for the massage, fun salt water, daughter. It's not that bad. I know it's not that bad. People just be tripping out. I know, girl. People just be tripping out. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see if that works. Okay, let's try it.
So this is my very first tour. I'm getting to perform. I'm seeing new fans in new cities. I love this experience, but I'm starting to get irritated, and I'm telling K-Love this. I'm starting to get irritated at Mojo Jojo and the things he would say on stage, especially like if you're in an otherwise healthy and happy marriage, and he decides to cheat on you, your husband decides to cheat on you, you shouldn't leave because otherwise, like other than that, you were happy. Well, clearly we weren't happy because I'm getting cheated on. So that's the stuff that I would say that would make him very mad. And he would only show that after we got off stage. So then I realized, okay, I'm going to have to censor myself because he's not going to let me really express. So aside from all the women that, like the fans that would sleep with Mojo Jojo, because this is when I found out that tour life means a lot of effing is going on. A lot of boot scooting boogieing. So aside from all the women that he would sleep with on tour, he would sleep with, his assistants. So I met one of his assistants that let me know that he get down. Got a couple kinks as well. I'm not shaming it, but it does involve throw up. So Kit Kat ain't the only one that just loves bodily functions. Bodily fluids, I meant. I'm sorry.
Could y'all hear it? Was it still echoing during that time? No, I know. Like, that's gross. I think, a lot of people are into kinks that, literally make you want to throw up. Okay, well, y'all are just going to have to deal with it for this one because there's nothing I can do about it. Sorry.
Really puzzled by a lot of all this. I don't kink shame, but I don't think it's wrong to be kink surprised. Imagine a close friend being like, I just need to be pooped on. Every day I think about it. Love it. So after every show, we like to go out and eat, celebrate. And I remember being in Dayton, Ohio, and talking to his wife and his wife, and basically telling them that they had amazing husbands because I seen them do their job and go home. And they really showed me that married men can absolutely be in front of a whole bunch of women that are open and ready to pop it up, to pop it out. They can see that and say, what I got at home is more precious, and go to the hotel room and not be frazzle-dazzling in the lobby. And this is where I learned that cheating on your significant other or your spouse doesn't only hurt your significant other, but it really makes everybody around the situation feel uncomfortable. Because as I'm speaking to these ladies, his girl comes up and says, well, what about Mojo Jojo? You're saying he's faithful. What about him? So I would like to take a poll. If you knew that your boss was unfaithful and at the company Christmas party, his wife asks you, what are you going to say? Are you going to tell her the truth, or are you going to say, yeah, he's absolutely faithful. He's just like the rest of them. He's doing good. Well, if your answer was not the latter one, because mine was, I looked at her right in her face and I was like, he is faithful. Yeah, he really loves you. I didn't know what else to say. I did not want to lose my job. I was put in a very awkward situation. Me and that girlfriend weren't close then. Now we are, but we weren't close then, and I just didn't know what to do. And that's when I realized how selfish. He put me in this situation. Now I might be wrong, but he put me in that situation. He didn't even have a type. Some wheelchair. Little hand, I'm not trying to be rude. It didn't matter. It didn't matter the disability. Not to say anybody was like not able to function. I don't think he took advantage of anyone. They were able, but the disabled, they're able. You hear what I'm saying? The disabled is able. They get down. You hear what I'm saying?
On that podcast. Okay. So let me say this. So what she is talking about is saying, like, because she's responding as they're going. So, like, she didn't plan this shit out, right? She didn't plan to, like, tell you blow by blow everything that has happened. What she is talking about, and the reason why because I'm like, why are you talking about it now? She's talking about it now because he didn't pay her. All of this is about the fact that he did not pay her. She's been working, going on shows, doing podcasts. He has not paid her. And then he decided to fire her after the fact that he's not paid her. Okay. So what we are hearing is her responding to posts that are being made as she's talking about this shit. So since the last time she posted one, he said something or somebody has said something. And so then she gets up and responds to that instead of continuing the story on. But we'll get to the next one.
Want a big platform to shit on the people you used to work with?
I want to shit on the people I used to work with. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, my fellow crash outs reporting for duty. A lot of you said, Keita, where's episode 7? Right? Where's episode 7? Because it was Sunday. I can't do that on the Lord's Day. Uh-oh. Looks like they're trying to take a real ninja down. It's funny. Everybody's okay with peeing and throwing up until you talk about it. And now I'm doing something wrong. Okay. So I just want to make a couple of things clear before we start this episode, because I really want to thank all of you for reaching out again. Every time I open my DMs, I'm getting a lot of love. And I know that there's a lot of hate too, but let me show you what a leader is. A leader knows that hate's going to come. So I'm checking my DMs and I see a DM from this guy and I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's probably going to say, sis, keep your head up. It's going to be okay. Like most of the DMs. Only I was surprised. So as you can see in 2021, I said, what's up? And Calamar said, man, I got this skit for us to do. I know a lot of you are saying, wait, what does that have to do with tonight's conversation podcast? This is a little bonus segment because I'm going to show you guys how I'm coming. If you think that you can speak to me disrespectfully, I don't care that I'm pissing off y'all's kings and queens of pee and doo-doo. It's not my concern, but it's also not your fight. So I'm thinking Calamar is cool, right? And so, because I said, what's up? He's like, man, I want to do this skit 2021. Fast forward to 2025, okay? I used to look at you like a smart businesswoman, but to find out you quit the radio for a podcast, girl, you dumb as fuck. K104 been around 20 years. You left stability for a funky ass podcast. You should know better. Thanks for the financial advice, Calamar. I'm really going to use it next time. I'm going to give some advice now.
She about to go in on him, and we don't even need all of that. So I'm going to move on to the Ace thing. But she proceeds to go in on this young man, like in the worst way possible after he sent her this message. I also felt like, why do you feel like you should be DMing somebody telling them they're stupid for the choices they made in their life? Y'all are really weird about that. Because essentially, no job is secure. I worked at a news station. They were always looking for a way to try to fire me. Like, they were always trying to look for a way to give you less benefits. They was trying to find a way to give you less sick days. Like, why do y'all act like the regular jobs won't lay your ass off just as fast as you can lose a TikTok channel or a YouTube channel? Like, a job one day can walk in and be like, we're downsizing. We're going to let everybody go. I'm going to let her finish for a little bit and then we're going to skip.
Be careful for the people that find pleasure in your pain. Like when you tell somebody bad news and you see that their corners of their mouth are like going up because it's like, ooh, those people have been preying on you for a minute and they couldn't wait to let you know that you failed. A lot of you would like to know what happened with me on K104, and I didn't say anything. What? What? You mean you can leave a job and not say anything to anybody, even though thousands of people are asking you, where did you go every day, even a year after? I can do that. This time I chose not to. So I used to work for the best radio show in Dallas, Didi in the Morning with Jay Cruz, Didi McGuire, JJ Williamson, Trey G, and yeah, it was a vibe. I said K104 wanted to pay me $50 and then wanted me to take a price cut. I made triple then, so... He's like, I mean, you gotta start somewhere. That shit went up. Like, Jay left with $50,000. You still my girl. I'm not your girl. We're not even friends. I didn't even respond to your skit request, and that's why you're mad. No hate to anybody. If I'm already making $150, I don't want to keep making $50. I understand staying at a company for 45,000 years, but that's not what I like to do. I was on tour for 2 years. I was making about $150, and I decided to get another job because...
a whole fucking weekend. If you know me, you know that's like a record. I've been a content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it, for a couple years now. And I've had a job. And I went to school at the same fucking time. I still have a job. I've never stopped working.
Imagine being on tour from Friday to Sunday, working sometimes two shows each day, and then flying back home Sunday in order to be at work at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then Friday after your shift ends at 10 at the radio, you hop on a plane and go to whatever city so that you can start your other job. And I didn't work 2 jobs because I had a money problem, a gambling issue, an alcohol problem, or a spending problem, or any of that. I worked 2 jobs. I never stopped working because I like money. Now my nervous system felt safer here. I love Dallas. I love the people. I love everything about this situation, but the money wasn't money. I was tired. I said, okay, well, let me go to the boss. So I went to talk to Gio and I'm like, hey, contract with the dog. He's like, everyone wants to worry about contracts. Everyone cares about contracts, but do you work? How about you do good work? I do good work. That's why I'm talking to you about a contract. He said I was something along the lines of you're just a content creator. But I later found out why Gio didn't really want me there. I have a bachelor's degree in media, and that was my first, radio job ever, and it happened to be on the best morning show ever. So I did pretty well. I wasn't just a content creator because you wouldn't have chosen me if that were the case. But see, advice number 2: be careful for when you stand up for what you're worth. Be careful for those people that when you do that, they try to devalue you. You aren't worth that. Ha! You think you worth that? You ain't worth that. I promise you I am, and I'm gonna show you. I say goodbye to everybody that I love, and then I started doing brand deals and made about $15,000 to $20,000 in 30 seconds to a minute. So I knew I had to do that tomorrow. I was going to be just fine. I don't know what Lady J, I don't know nothing about this, and I don't know how you know. Also, Lady J was working there for like 10 plus years. So whatever she left with, she probably deserved. I wasn't going to stay no 10, 20, 30, 40. I said I quit K104 when Gio said there's no money in radio. They wanted to give me pennies. Gio said I was just a creator that sits in her car and talk. But that's why they hired me. LOL. I missed LOL. I made $150 off rent with the pod, so Lady J was there 16 years, you idiot. Oops. Sorry. And as I type this, I still make more than you. I'm not trying to shit on you, but calling me stupid when we both in Dallas is wild. So is it like smoke, or did you just want to call me out my name while I'm going through hard times? I'm not your girl, bitch. I don't even know you. Because I don't even know you. He says, I'm the latter, and I don't live in Dallas. And it could be smoke. Shit, I ain't tripping. I was so scared when he said that. I was so scared. Now you mad as fuck. If I was in your position, I'd be mad too. And you definitely don't make more than me. Ooh, man. Sorry, y'all, making the pizza. Okay, I said, what position? You think I'm broke? Ha! I'm charging it up to owe me money. Unfortunately, I had to crash out for him to hear me. But guess what? We're close to solving everything. I don't know why bitches like you. You can just talk to women. You don't know anyway. You're balding. You're not funny. And we shouldn't be speaking.
So look, she went on to read the fuck out of him. But that's what I really wanted to get to when she said that we're close to handling everything. So let me play the clip.
You keep making promises. So we're going to do the $300,000 NDA. I'm going to sign it today.
Wait, is it me? Because I can't hear it. I couldn't hear it. Wait a minute, girl. Let me switch back because now I can't hear. Because I don't know what's going on, girl. Oh, what's going on? It's a trial and a tribulation.
You keep making promises. So we're going to do the $300,000 NDA. I'm going to sign it today. I'm going to get wired the money today. The agreement will say by 5:30 this will all be done. I will show you proof of me. Stop playing with me. Enough talking. I'm about to take a shower now. and I have to call Daniel.
Hey, can I ask you
Think
one?
about that,
Hey,
and
Keita,
let's have another conversation.
Keita, can I ask you
and if
one?
that conversation doesn't go the way Daniel needs it to go about what me and you agreed, then I'm never speaking to you again because I'm tired of it. I need to create my content so I can work. Some of us don't have all this money that we can go around and make lives and go to basketball games and do all this and ha ha ha. Some of us have to just feed our children. So I'm gonna either work, or we gonna work, or I'ma work. You decide. And I'm not saying I need it wired. I'm gonna get that wired today.
No.
Or we have no
we
deal.
solve this by
I
5:30.
waited until midnight last night. I'm tired. My back hurts. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I need to work. But I'm still fucking around with your bitch ass. Now, I said we were friends, but we ain't that goddamn close until we make a motherfucking deal. So make it, nigga, and make the right one.
Let's just make the deal, Ace, and we can move forward, and you can get squared away, and we can get squared away, and everything can be finished. Do you think you can solve it by 5:30?
Mary, we got a long way to 5:30. I've been working on this all morning. Since we all talk. Hold on, Keita. Let me.
And less time talking to me.
So look, just call me back.
I gotta do my Patreon.
Call me back at 1. Call me back at 1. All right, call me back. Mary.
Sign the NDA. Yes.
Mary.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Hey, Mary, 5 minutes because you work for me. Because you work for me.
All right.
5 minutes with this one.
Go ahead.
All right. Look, maybe just have her call me back at 1. I don't know. We right. You know what I'm saying? We right there. We literally are right here.
So can you
If this deal don't go through by 5:30, it's no deal. That's what I'm telling you. I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna give you 80 days. Sue me in court. Let's go to court. And I'm gonna blog the whole fucking goddamn experience, just like I'm blogging this one. Go ahead. Play with me.
Y'all gotta stop playing with people money in this climate, man. Oh, sorry, y'all. When she said, make the right decision, nigga. Yo, there's some older woman. There's some older woman that was a sharecropper that came out of that lady voice when she said that shit. Oh my God. It was, make the right decision, nigga. I'm sorry, y'all. I am tickled by the way she was completely crashing out. Y'all, I'm sorry. There aren't a lot of things that I feel like people should crash out about, but my motherfucking money, that's one of them things, y'all. That's one of them things. I'm sorry. And even the way he said, oh, I still have things to work on. To me, it sounds like you're trying to find a way to not have to pay her. And then he was trying to make it seem like she was extorting him. And it's like, no, this is money you owe her. This is money you owe her. Like, what? That's not an extortion. Either you pay me what you owe me, or I'm going to continue to spray the shit that I've kept close to the vest. I imagine there are some things that she has not talked to us about yet. Because, I can only picture somebody strong, tall, great-great-grandmama standing on a porch. Make the right decision. You better make the right decision, nigga. Yeah, it's given he's stalling. And honestly, I would be upset. I would be feeling the way as well. Especially if people have been playing in my face already and I was trying to be nice about it. And it's like, now you about to take me to the point where. So I think he was antagonizing her. Like, he posted this. So I think he was antagonizing her. And the reason why I say that, stalling, not wanting to be clear, because what's taking so long? We either agree to this or we're not going to agree to this. Like, either you can afford to pay that girl what you owe her, or you can afford to pay her a certain point. So to me, the way he cut it and put it up there, it was to make her sound crazy. But it's like, how long were y'all on the phone before she got to that point? Because people get on the phone and they be real calm, their nerves be bad, but they like, all right, so what we gonna do? And by the time you get 20, 30 fucking minutes, nigga, just pay my motherfucking money. Oh my God. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the live that she did. Oh, she may be weary. Young girls, they do get weary wearing that same old shaggy dress. Yeah, 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 yeah. But while she's there waiting, try a little tenderness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So people are, I'm looking at her Instagram, and it seems as if people are quitting. People are quitting their subscription to the podcast because people are paying. People are paying money for the podcast. And it seems as if people are unsubscribing and deleting, you know what I'm saying? Because of the way Keita is being treated. Girl. This is good to see. This is good to see. I really only know Keita. Like, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Keita is the only person from tonight's conversation that I follow, and I've only, heard about the podcast because of clips on TikTok. Okay. But I don't see the live on her page, so I'm guessing she must have went live on TikTok. And child, I ain't got time for all that. Hopefully she'll post another one, and she'll talk and explain what has happened since negotiations. But let me see, because I believe there was more that he said. Okay, so to the fans of Ace Metaphor Production, and tonight's conversation, I am sharing this sensitive information only because of an unlawful attempt by Keita Rose to extort $500,000 from me and her failed effort to defame my character and secure an unlawful payday. I feel it's necessary to inform my supporters of the truth. As many of you know, I've always prided myself on being an open book. My journey, including the challenges I faced, have given me the insight needed to offer meaningful relationship advice. Out of respect for my ex-wife's privacy and in accordance with legal requirements surrounding my expungement, I have never publicly shared these details until now. As I've shared before, my past has shaped me and given me the life experiences I use to offer. Okay, so he's going on and on about himself. Here's my story. Sir, I'm not about to read all of that. Pay the lady. Pay the lady. And Keita said, Ace called me first, offered $500,000 because he didn't want the truth out. This is after 3 days from morning till midnight of him trying to negotiate. But I recorded all the calls. So must suck to be ugly and dumb. So apparently, like I said, she said this was after 3 days, morning till night negotiations. And he's the one that offered $500,000. And she said she was making $150K. And then also, this is not just about him not paying her for being on the podcast. This is about him taking over her merch and not giving her the money from her merch line. So yeah, he was doing a lot of crooked, he was doing a lot of crooked shit. No, I didn't see Kitty's video. I don't know why it's Keita Rose and Kitty Rose. Them names is too close together, Jesus. But I did not see hers. She dropped a video responding to Key. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Even though I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is me being, like, y'all talk about being biased. This is me being biased. Let's see. So she posted this. I want to take a moment to personally address recent allegations made against me. These claims are completely false. Yeah, okay. It's all a lie. Integrity and respect. False accusations. Parts of my past have been misrepresented. Blah, blah, blah. My journey has shaped my passion for healing. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't see, again, hold on, hold on.
Woman's woman. And before I even get into this rant, let me go ahead and say this right now. Let me clear something up real quick, because I know it's a lot of y'all women, and yes, I'm drinking my coffee in a straw. It is a lot of y'all women who feel as though I have an agenda. I do have an agenda. Yes. To make sure that women heal, that's the agenda. So yes, I am going to hold women accountable because I am a woman and I was once broken. So
okay, yeah. So I'm guessing her response was on TikTok. Oh my God. She was talking about God in the video, girl. Okay, yeah. Now I'm not gonna waste my time with that. He wanted to replace Keita. That's obvious. She's lying, girl. I don't know what to believe. All I know is I do believe when Keita says you owe me some money. I do believe that because niggas do like to not pay people. I do believe that, girl. That's how it be out here. Let me see. What have we've gone through? Okay, so now let's do this last part.